today's example of American culture being infected with this nonsense is the new Oscars standard. So people are always saying, like, why do you care about the Oscars? You know, you say you don't care about, first of all, I've never said I don't care about culture. I wrote an entire book on television called Primetime Propaganda. Culture matters a lot because, as my mentor Andrew Breitbart said, culture is upstream of politics. More people are affected by culture than are affected by politics. By the way, this is the reason why people on the left get super pissed whenever I mention culture. If I make fun of Cardi B and suggest that a song in which a woman proclaims that being a whore is empowering is actually not good for women, and when I mock the lyrics for being trite, ridiculous, and physically repulsive, I mean, which they are, okay, that in no way is that song sexy. When you mention the fact that that idiotic song has 5 different people writing it and that they have come up with the least, I'd say the least inspiring vision of femininity maybe ever created in pop culture, when you say that, then people on the left get mad. Why are you so mad about culture, bro? Why are you so mad? Okay, culture matters because people imbibe it by literally the hundreds of millions. So why do the Oscars matter? Because people imbibe movies by the hundreds of millions. So now the Oscars has finally decided to make formal what was always informal. So every year before the Oscars, I would do the woke Oscars. I've been doing this for several years, where I would try and predict the outcome of particular Oscar races simply by looking at the number of woke check boxes the movies checked. And so Moonlight obviously was going to check a lot of woke boxes. It was both gay and black. The Shape of Water checked a bunch of woke boxes. It had a gay character. It had a black character. It had a woman having sex with a fish. So obviously all of the woke boxes were checked. And we've been able to do this for quite a long time at the Oscars. Well, now the Oscars is making it formal. And this is incredible. Okay, so the Oscars has now decided that they are going to have formal standards for eligibility for Best Picture. According to the LA Times, developed over the past few months by a special task force as part of the organization's Academy Aperture 2025 initiative, the standards encompass both representation on screen in the types of stories being told and the actors involved, as well as behind the scenes in the makeup of the crew and in the inclusivity of the companies involved. So in other words, you can either be eligible for Best Picture Oscar by mimicking exactly the narratives that the Hollywood woke critical race theory left wants you to tell, or by having an internship program with a few black kids. That's I love the get out of jail free clause is this internship program that you can just kind of bolt on to your company. To be eligible for Best Picture, a film must meet at least 2 standards across 4 categories: on-screen representation, themes and narratives, creative leadership and project team, industry access and opportunities, and audience development. Within each category are a variety of criteria involving the inclusion of people in underrepresented groups, including women, people of color, LGBTQ people, and those with cognitive or physical disabilities. So first of all, if you add together all those groups of people, that is not a minority in the United States. First of all, women are a sheer majority in the United States. But in any case, the only standards to qualify for Best Picture before involved running time over 40 minutes, which makes sense since it's just what's the best picture, not what's the best woke picture. But now they have decided to actually mandate what kind of content is eligible. So this means that a bunch of recent nominees would not be eligible, like 1917, a World War I film, which featured a bunch of white people. Because guess what? World War I featured a lot of white people, as it turns out. The gangster epic, The Irishman, which is, in fact, about the Italian and Irish mafia. Okay. Apparently, all of this is no longer any good. In fact, a lot of great movies are no longer any good. Okay, so here are the standards. On-screen representation, themes, and narratives. To achieve standard A, the film must meet one of the following criteria. First, lead or significant supporting actors. At least one of the lead actors or significant supporting actors is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group: Asian, Hispanic, Black, Indigenous, Middle Eastern, Native Hawaiian, or other underrepresented race or ethnicity. 2, general ensemble cast. At least 30% of all actors in secondary and more minor roles are from at least 2 of the following underrepresented groups: women, racial or ethnic group, LGBTQ+, or people with cognitive or physical disabilities, who are deaf or are hard of hearing. So I guess that if The Irishman just has a bunch of extras in the background who are black, they're good. And then finally, main storyline subject matter. The main storyline theme or narrative of the film is centered on an underrepresented group: women, racial or ethnic group, LGBTQ+, people with cognitive or physical disabilities, or who are deaf or hard of hearing. So very exciting stuff. They're actually going to mandate what the storylines are for you to be eligible for Best Picture. So that rules out probably 2/3 of the former Academy Award nominees. Okay, other ways that you can achieve eligibility. You can have a bunch of women, racial or ethnic minorities, LGBTQ+, people with cognitive or physical disabilities in creative or leadership positions. Or you can have people in other key roles who are of this, or 30% of the film crew should be from underrepresented groups. Also, you could have paid apprenticeship and internship opportunities, and training opportunities and skills development. There's the internship program that allows you to get out of jail free. You can still make the Irishman so long as you have an internship program that features underrepresented groups. And finally, you have to have representation in marketing, publicity, and distribution. Okay, so we're now just doing socialist propaganda is what we're doing here. We're now just doing SJW propaganda. Why? Because again, Hollywood is about relationships of power. It's about power dynamics. It's all critical race theory. And the only way to overthrow that is by mandating from the top down exactly what kind of stories can be told and how people are represented in those stories. Every area of culture will be overtaken by the SJW woke culture. Facts don't care about your feelings, and it's a fact that The Ben Shapiro Show is the largest conservative podcast in the nation. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our content.